This tragedy has deeply shocked the security staff of the Louvre Museum. It has deeply shocked our fellow citizens. It has deeply shocked all those who love the Louvre and who admire our collections beyond our borders. The emotion is at the same level as what the heritage stolen from us represents. Through its violence, this theft hurts our institutions in its most profound mission. Believe that for me, it is not about being evasive or adopting a position of denial. Despite our efforts, despite our daily determined work, they made us fail. 8 objects with immense value in terms of the historical heritage of our country, kept in the historical heart of the Louvre, were taken from us. If we're talking about the weak points, our weakness is that, deeply, we were not able to spot the arrival of the thieves sufficiently in advance. The weaknesses of the protection of our perimeter is known and identified. We have an aging infrastructure that does not allow, if I may say so, to implant modern and last-generation equipment in terms of video and surveillance on an infrastructure that just cannot handle it. We also have significant troubles in the installation of security positions in the museum, which are aging. Let me present the first measures that could be put in place from today and in the longer term to help the Louvre Museum anticipate future attacks. They will be put in place in close cooperation with the Culture Ministry, the Police Prefecture and the City of Paris. These are divided in 2 parts. The first could be put in place in the short term. It includes the securing of the outer edges of the Louvre, especially the sidewalk. I'm thinking, for example, of distancing measures, which prevent vehicles from parking in the immediate vicinity of our buildings. I would also like to ask the Interior Ministry to study whether the installation of a police station within the museum could be feasible. The other measures will be put in place in the long term, in the framework of the Global Louvre New Renaissance project. It includes the installation of a master plan of safety equipment, which I presented earlier. This plan will double the number of cameras within the 37-hectare Louvre domain. It will completely modernize badge access to the museum. It will put in place a new system of hyper-surveillance in the control positions of the museum, which will for exhaustive and general checks on the entirety of all security systems.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that we will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the U.S. will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry ghats.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HD videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.